Hello and welcome back to another episode of Game and Chat. I am here once again with Freako, who actually doesn't have a dog shit microphone because he's here. Actually, I can feel him. I can touch him. He's right next to me this time.
I'm touching Mitchell right now.
Please, not there. Please don't touch me there.
Try that a lot softer and a lot lower.
You showed me the Jack Black clip of him giving out blowjobs.
Yeah. There was a sketch where Jack Black tries to give out blowjobs for money, and then he picks up Kyle Gass without knowing, and then he blows him. And he's like, they both finish, and they go.
Wait, they both finish?
Yeah. Well, they both finish their current act.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And then he's like. Then Jack Black's really upset that he blew Kyle Gass because he doesn't have any money.
Because he doesn't have no money.
That was the problem, because he didn't have money.
Not because it was Kyle, because he didn't have money.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's...
He's so funny. Jack Black is, I bless him.
Initially, I was just kind of like, how could, Chris O'Neill get, because he does a lot of edgy humor, right? So it was kind of like a bit of a... initially, when I found out that he did a collaboration with Tenacious D, I was like,
he's like something that would definitely would have happened and did happen.
Because they both have very edgy senses of
the
humor.
Girl from the comic that
we pointed it out last time. That one as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the it's
Yotsuba or something.
Yeah, she's from an anime or something.
It's a manga.
It's a manga. Well, actually, didn't it have an anime?
Actually, it is a manga.
Actually, I am an otaku, and I know. Oh wait, actually, speaking of otaku, we watched the clip earlier today on American Idol from 2009 of Mel. What was it, Mel Doyle or something like that?
I don't know, this otaku or whatever who's singing her fucking heart out, and the judges
honestly, her singing wasn't even that bad, to be perfectly honest.
Really good.
American Idol judges are just fucking assholes.
The judges, they could have just said, "Oh, it's not what we're looking for." But they were like, "Quit right fucking now! You quit."
It's like, I'm a professional. I'm gonna give you the only good advice in your life. You're not going anywhere.
Seems they're a little bit scared of the anime bros getting one up on them.
The anabronies.
That's what they're called now. The anabronies.
The anabronies. Someone needs to make that like a YouTube name of a reviewer character.
What's your worst encounter with a brony?
Okay, so I actually used to be a part of the brony fandom, so I could tell you several instances
and it
of
tears
awkward
me up
moments
inside
with bronies. Just trying to think of a specific example. Not my story, but there's a story about a guy who sort of weaseled his way into getting a behind the scenes badge at a brony convention, and he did the most awkward interviews with the voice actors and stuff like that, and and so the actors complained, and they were and the convention had to be he's not with us.
Oh my god. It's is that an elephant cloud?
I don't
Pokemon?
know. I don't know half the creatures that we do diddle.
We called it bussin'.
Yeah.
He's hurt by poison.
He only has days to live.
He's got the burn.
He has literal hours to live.
We better beat the game fast then.
Oh yeah. Remember when I kept using metronome and you were just use something else, and I'm like, no, it literally has a random chance of being something awesome.
And then once we got explosion, didn't we?
Self-destruct. That is the stupidest thing ever, that you can actually get self-destruct as
No, that's what.
I mean, it's possible, but it's supposed to be
the move.
It's supposed to be a roll of the dice, though. Oh, I lost.
It is.
Okay, I didn't realize. Why didn't I heal when we ended the last episode?
Yeah.
How many Pokemon do I have?
really love
3.
how Pokemon makes you feel like you're in a wondrous land.
It's very true. Didn't you say at one point that?
Okay, the other day I went to Cash Converters and I just found a random Pokemon episode compilation DVD.
Yeah.
So I just bought it, and I was watching it, and it was an episode about Wobbuffet, and there's this kid, this trainer, and he's he's going up to other trainers and saying, "Hey, do you want to trade for my Wobbuffet?" And the kid's all sad, "Oh, Wobbuffet, nobody wants to take you." And he's like, "But you're trying to get rid of him." Either way, he's gonna feel like he's being rejected.
Exactly. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of this clip from the Transformers anime, where Soundwave is just Go away, minicards! I'm trying to mope and whine, and then they leave, and it's like, even the minicards have left me. It just happens immediately like that. There's also a clip from Transformers G1 where there's this like guy in a wheelchair, and like this fucking okay. I never really know much about Transformers, but like a robot dog or something like that comes in, and the guy in the wheelchair is just like, "Huh, I threw away the the thing you wanted. What are you gonna do now?" And then the robot dog just crashes through the window with his wheelchair.
Oh.
With him still in it.
Wow, he's gone the distance. May May. I like how it's called May May.
Who? Oh, May May, right. That's what my partner calls me.
Yeah, and
it's my nickname.
When I first saw the word meme, I would say it Mimi.
May May. Yeah, I'd say Mimi too.
Mimi. And it was in my head the whole time. Every time I see that word, it was Mimi. But yeah, now I see it as meme.
Can we talk about how
about how you dropped your pants?
What were you saying?
Went, look at my dingle, and I said, blinky doo.
Speaking of dingles, you said something along the lines of isn't it weird that like Weird Al's penis has been like inside of someone? What did you say? What was the phrasing of that?
There are some people that you just don't want to imagine who ever had sex, but they definitely do and have had because they have children.
Because like the moment you know that like someone has kids, you're just like the only like logical follow-up to that is just like, oh, they've had sex.
They inserted parts of their body into each other.
Yeah. They mashed their like in-between parts together.
I'm mostly asexual, so that kind of stuff just kind of grosses me out in a way.
You're asexual too?
Mostly. I'm a fucking hentai artist.
Yeah. It is actually interesting how many like asexuals are like hentai artists.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different way to explore those parts of life.
Oh, no, following up on what you said earlier,
yeah.
When you like, it's weird that like Weird Al has like put his penis inside someone, and I just responded casually, you know, he probably was coming up with parody lyrics while he was doing it, and then Frico just
now
immediately
I'm creaming, and she's screaming, and she's gonna take my semen. Flappy.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Did you ever play Flappy Bird? I played Flappy Bird.
Did I play Flappy Bird? No, I've never played Flappy Bird before. I played like one of the many parody games on Newgrounds.
Tomorrow we have to play Game and Chat the game.
Game and Chat. Do we? I mean, how long are you staying?
I could stay tomorrow night.
Okay, yeah, sure, we can do
and
some
we
more.
Can play Game and Chat the game.
You also have to like show me that. What was that Dreams game that you wanted to show me? The one that was about the
Trips Voyage.
Trips Voyage.
It's a very fun game.
Oh,
it's very legit.
I sent you a clip for the Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, you sent me the Dexter's Laboratory.
Laboratory?
Laboratory clit.
Dexter's Laboratory. He takes the poopy.
One of my favorite jokes on Dexter's Laboratory is his dad is like, Dexter, you didn't tell me you had a secret lab, and it's a Labrador dog in his room.
I like the bit when he's in the ground out of context, like, feed me, feed me. But I also like Mandark's laugh of ha 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 ha.
That guy's just got a really unique voice.
Imagine.
Are they dead now? I don't know if they're still around.
Are they? I don't know.
I don't know what their name is or who they are, but they had such an iconic nerd voice.
Yeah.
Like they were on the Polar Express. Gust, more like disgust.
More like your face. Grace.
Your face is the greatest in Hyrule.
I'm going to mace your graceful face.
My sperm will burn your tits.
It burns when I pee.
May May fainted. We got it. We got the May May.
It's actually pretty impressive how many people use the CDI like sources and are able to like do some very fascinating like sentence mixing. There's a guy who
called Jimmy Hill.
Jimmy Davis, actually.
Jimmy Hill.
And he...
No, the soccer guy, Jimmy Hill.
Soccer? Did he play soccer?
No, I'm referencing Christian Law.
No, I'm aware of what you're doing, and I don't like it. I've never liked it when you've done this. Although...
Hey, you know what's really bad? Just kidding.
Okay, yeah, you're about to go there. Why do you... It's so annoying when you do that, because it's like... It's not even like... Because people already know about it. It gets tiring after a while just hearing you repeat it over and over.
What is this called? Lorvades?
Larvatus.
Larvatus.
Yeah.
That's where they got it from. They got the Keck from the. What came first? The Pokeball or Voltorb? Was the Pokeball designed off of Voltorb? Or was the Voltorb like, wow, that's a Pokeball. I'm gonna look just like that.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a Ditto. All Voltorbs are Dittos.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, also, Mew is actually technically the Dittos are technically prototype Mews.
Yeah,
because they were trying to clone Mew and
James.
it ended up being Ditto.
Yes.
Anyway, here's a proper question for you. Do Pokemon say their names, or are they named after what they say? Debate time. Let's do this.
Trainers just kept calling the Pokemon what the Pokemon. Maybe you should.
Get good. Oh, hey, it's Amy. Because she always says that.
I love Amy's.
Who is that?
I love Amy's often quote of, I think that's a you problem.
Who's the first ever Pokemon?
Arceus.
Arceus. Okay, yeah, that would technically be like the technical answer. But you gotta remember that Professor Oak was a smart man, right? He was a scientist and he knows way more than us. Pokemon was his profession. And he put the designated #1 spot for Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
So therefore Bulbasaur #1.
Alright, yeah, because he's #1 in Pokemon. I have gazed into the edge of the abyss and it stared back. Wow, really?
You know who else stared back?
It's Mount Moons. Doesn't he work for Google now?
Does he?
I don't know. Either that or like...
Looks like Phoenix Wright.
You're a newbie trainer, right? Probe centers,
like this one.
Nooses.
It said
very
nurses.
Convenient. But it's a trap! Okay, let's get into the trap. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon back to both? Okay, let's heal it.
Do. I always like to sing the little like jingle in the Pokemon Center. It's like doom 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 doom.
Okay, where's the trap?
Whoa, free healthcare.
Where's the trap? Sweetie Pie.
Oh no.
Hello there, Sweetie
Do you think he
Pie.
still calls you a Sweetie Pie if you're a boy?
Oh god. I've got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a trail bait for just $500. Should we take it? It's the Magikarp guy.
Oh shoot. Do we want a Magikarp?
Not really. I don't want to train that.
Yeah, fuck that. Although they do become a
No?
Gyarados.
You say no. I'm only doing this as a favor to you.
There actually is a song that I really like, which is a song about Magikarp
Don't
in the
stop
ska genre.
moving, everybody's grooving. Team Karma attacks Ganesh Museum. Sometimes I question their real motives. It seems like a petty crime, but I think there's something much deeper there. Shalom. Oh no, is it?
Oh no, it's another one of those.
Well,
Wait, that sounds bad.
Adventuring Goys. I like you, so I'll make an exception this time.
Did I tell you about during my first ever YouTube video, I was reviewing New Ghostbusters. I was trying to do like the James Rolfe thing of doing like an angry review, right? And I was reviewing New Ghostbusters 2, and while I was reviewing it, I said something along the lines, because I was a stuttery mess and I was like 13 years old, so I wasn't whatever. But I said something along the lines of like, oh, I can't believe Winston's actually in this game. And then someone made a page based on me on YMTND or whatever it's called. You're the man now, dog. And it was Mitchell00 is a racist because I said I can't believe Winston is actually in this game. But they took it to mean that like I didn't want him to be in the game. I was referencing the fact that he doesn't appear in any of the classic Ghostbusters games.
I made like a The Last of Us facts video.
Yeah.
And my like completely oblivious idiot ass was like, I said, oh, you can't see that this person is a woman because it's nighttime and they're black. I didn't say they're black. I said they had dark skin, so it was hard to see them at nighttime. And I'm thinking back, I'm just like, that's not right.
Did you, I can't remember if it was the iToy or if it was something else. It might have been the iToy.
Yeah.
Where, people who had like darker skin tones, the camera wouldn't recognize them.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on the lighting in the room.
There was a picture, it was an Asian woman, and it said, did someone blink? It's so bad.
Oh no! That's really bad. There's also this one of I can't remember if it was Siri or Alexa. It was one of the early like phone things, and it's this Japanese man. I think he's Japanese, and he's like trying to talk to his phone like, Did you say walk or work? It's like, walk. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Did you say walk? No, walk.
I remember I was.
I'm sorry. Did you say fuck?
I was sitting at your TV.
Yeah.
And I said something that sounded like "Hey Google," so the TV was going off.
Oh, the TV keeps doing that like constantly.
It was so close to
Constantly.
"Hey Google" though, so it made sense.
You said, "Hey Drupal."
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, that's useful.
It was two normal words like that, and it was just like, "Do you want to go to such and such on your television?
Do you want a Charmander?
Unique.
Yeah, we called it that. We called it that. It's our fault. I will take responsibility because being an adult is taking responsibility when you do the wrong thing.
I'm the least adulty adult out there.
Are you sure? Because I have done the least adulting of all my friends. I bet
Really?
I bet I could beat you in a not adulting
Not
contest.
mud slap. That's gonna make me extremely.
Are you accusing me of committing adultery?
You should call it smoltery, because you're so smoldering.
I can smolder. Look at me, I'm doing a little bit of
You're
a...
gonna do the Magnum,
Yeah. What? What's
like Zoolander.
Oh, no, I never saw Zoolander. I gotta watch...
Upcoming. Look, Magnum. It's not ready yet.
I think it was kind of funny. Funny in like a tone deaf kind of way. That like in the sequel to Zoolander, apparently there was a character named
Yeah.
All, and they were like non-binary.
Yeah.
I am All.
Yeah.
It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, he's always doing that. He played a trans character before, didn't
Real?
he?
Did he? Who was
He
that?
played a woman character
In-
or something.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was that in like Cloud Atlas, where like everyone like acted outside of their race and gender?
I don't know.
Cloud Atlas was like this. It was like hailed as being this movie that was like,
Vitla Woods.
oh, we are not limited by the parameters of like gender and race. You can be whatever you want. And then people still complained online. Probably rightfully so, but I don't know enough to have an educated
people
opinion.
that are so fucking confident and they're like, here's my opinion on trans people. It's actually something flawed with the human mind that makes people think these things, and it's just like, fuck off.
It doesn't really affect anyone at the end of the day. I apologies for getting political on the Game and Chat channel, but
Political. Here's my political view.
it's like, so I'm generally of the philosophy that the only time you should really care about what someone else is doing is if it affects you or it hurts somebody, right?
Yeah.
And like some people assigned one gender at birth choose to like live
mean-
as another gender, and it doesn't hurt anyone. What's the fucking issue?
When I was a kid, I was named Casey, and I hated my name so much, and I was like, I want to be called Tom. And my mother laughed at me.
It's a terrible name.
It was, because
I
love my name.
I have a similar story, which was that I came to my mum at like the age of like 13, 14 because I wanted to have like a name with a bit more bite to it. So I was like, I want to change my name to Michael. And my mum went like really quiet, and then she was like, I had a brother who was arrested that was named Michael. It's like, I don't want you to be called that because it would just make things really awkward.
I had an uncle named Tom, so that's why they were like, no, that's... Because I wanted to be like Thomas the Tank Engine. So I wanted to be called Thomas.